fight your fears and survive. I already did, because this is post-commentary again. Welcome back to Resident Evil, you guys. We're about halfway through Chris's story. It's time for the residence and the helmet key section of the mansion, just like we did with Jill, only we're Chris this time. And if this was live commentary, I would be talking about how this time around, I want to kill Plant 42 using the V-JOLT side quest thing you could do. Even though it takes longer, I wanted to show it off. However, I did not know at the time that it was unavailable to me because I saved Richard already. But I do explore this room a little bit more. I like this room a lot. It's like a pool hall. Look at that picture of the lady on the wall. There's lots of them in this room. Still using that infinite handgun too, but with the lighter, whether you're Chris or Jill, as long as you have the lighter, I mean Chris always has it, we can light these oil lamps and it gives us a little bit of a clue. So red and the silhouette underneath it. Pupilless eye with 3 eyelashes. It's very hard to remember, but and there's that swimsuit model again. Also, this spider, every time I play, I try to shoot him. I know I've knocked him down from there before, but I don't know. And also this poster on the back wall, always kind of raised an eyebrow, like I said. I'm pretty sure it's a topless woman. Well, we grabbed the red book, and also we grabbed this thing, and to my delight, when I examined it, what did we find? An herb mix of a green and a blue herb, which is very nice on hard because blue herbs are few and far between, and you need at least 2 of them. Well, assuming the worst possible luck, you need at least 2. So the green oil lamp has a pupil and only 2 things. That one's the easiest one to remember. It's the only one with like a circle, a normal eye. Just consider the green the normal eye. Look at that, that's a thong on the wall. That's nice. Let's light the orange lamp. This one has kind of like a cat eye, and it's orange. And now, all of this, you're supposed to remember those things, and then look at the pool table, and also the girls on the wall. But 5, 6, and 3, they're the big ones. The 3 was the first lamp that we lit. So red is 3, orange is 5, and green is 6. However, on hard, you cannot go by colors. Also, let's take a closer look at this thing. I'll show you. I'll zoom in on it. I'm pretty sure. That is definitely a topless woman hiding behind an arm wrestling poster. Alright, so on with the residence. I cut out a lot of this stuff because it's basically go to room 2, back to room 1, then back to room 2. And I mean, I didn't cut too much more than the same way I edited it for the Jill playthrough, But yeah, on hard, going back to the pool balls and the colors and the oil lamps and stuff. On hard, it disables the color when you're trying to input the code on the medicine room thing. So you can't go by color, you have to memorize the eyes, which is obviously the harder thing to memorize. And here, I actually read the Plant 42 file. I read the whole thing very slowly. But I edited it out because the whole memo just talks about how Plant 42 exists and it keeps growing rapidly. I thought it was the one that gave more details on the V-JOLT thing to destroy the root of the plant. This zombie, man, every time. I couldn't make a decision fast enough, and then I get chomped the worst possible way. That always does the most damage if you get chomped with your back turned to him. But back to room 1, this is the suicide room. And the thing, this is what I don't understand. I don't know what makes him fall sometimes. So we drain the tub and get the control room key as usual. And normally this is when both of these guys wake up. Like this guy on the floor should be crawling and he doesn't. And this guy didn't fall down either. I don't know what dictates that, if it's just random. But I grabbed the suicide gun here. I never use it. But it's a one-hit kill. I don't even read the note because I don't have the patience, but it's a one-hit kill on most things, but some things it's a complete waste. I never use it though, I just put it away. So now down to the Aqua ring. The residence is so short, but the only thing bad, I left this ladder in. I did that on purpose though, I do remember that, because these are more tolerable than the doors, I don't know. Ladders are less frequent than doors. But this I definitely edit because I have no patience for pushing these blocks. So especially re-watching this, I don't want to see that again. Get it away. Although I took my sweet time on when to edit it, apparently. There we go. All 3 pushed, it's time. This is where Richard dies when you're playing as Chris. Unlike, and it's actually most convenient here, too, for Chris. And luckily that green herb is still there even on hard, which means it's also there on real survival, because remember, real survival is hard mode, with just extra things.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
Well, that's one way to go. But he has the assault shotgun. You can get that as Jill, too. You get it in this snake fight. I seem to always get chomped by one of those sharks anymore. But yeah, it's beneficial to grab it here. It helps with the Plant 42 boss, because that's the thing, with Chris, doing the whole V-JOLT sequence is kind of useless. The music is really loud, man. I still like... Oh, this is another thing that changes on hard. The critical thing goes up a lot faster when the oil pressure needs to be restored and stuff, this whole process. So it's valve number 3 this time. With Jill, I had valve number 1. But yeah, you can fail this much faster than on easy and normal. It's one of the changes between difficulties.
Emergency.
So it's gonna jump to 30 and then to 50 like super fast.
Locking all doors to achieve maximum.
But what I was saying about the V-JOLT thing is, first of all, it makes you go all the way back down to the Aqua ring instead of where you could just go beat the plant and be done with it. As Chris, it puts you in control of Rebecca. And you get to actually play as Rebecca Chambers, which is cool, and her whole purpose is to mix all the medicine bottles, which we'll be seeing here shortly. Yeah, see, they'd already jumped to 50. So valve number 3. And then same old story. But what happens is, it normally takes about 10 shotgun shots to defeat Plant 42 with Chris. But if you do the V-JOLT sequence, you still have to fight the boss after that too, so that just even goes to show how pointless it is to even bother with it. But I wanted to show it just because it's something in the game that's unique. And, but what it does is instead of 10 shotgun shots, then it would take 5. So it is beneficial maybe on real survival to do that. But you sacrifice the assault shotgun if you do, since it requires not saving Richard. So I don't know that it's really worth it ever, as Chris, maybe as Jill. And here I was looking for the shotgun shells that are normally right here. I pressed Z, because if it's flashing red, that means there's still items to pick up. If it's flashing green, that means you cleared the room. But apparently on hard, they moved the shotgun shells, and they moved the magnum bullets that are down here in the Aqua ring, and I found it right here. It's magnum bullets for Chris on hard. So I got excited there, and I was like, oh, am I going to pick up 2 rounds of magnum bullets? One right there, and then one in the usual spot, but they took them away from the usual spot on hard. And then right here is the assault shotgun after Richard got eaten. And this thing is a beast. It's better than the normal shotgun in most ways. Holds 10 ammo instead of 6. Fires faster consecutively, and I think has a little bit greater range. But, as I said before, the normal shotgun has more power up close. So Neptune, you could use the suicide gun on him, and that's a way to do it super quick. But I mean, how much time does it really take to push this thing and pull the lever? I don't know. That's the thing about this game. A lot of the alternate stuff that you can do is just a huge time waste, and it's not really worth it. Like, it's probably only worth it to explore once just for the sake of seeing it. But now we're in an issue where Chris's inventory is all kinds of whacked again. Nice cut there, just cut out the whole climb out of the Aqua ring. I wish you could just do that while you're playing. Like, press a button and teleport to the next pertinent moment. Skip all the traveling. But then I guess it's not an adventure. Because obviously it's enjoyed the first time, it's just when you replay it 80 times. You just want to speed things along. So yeah, right after we pump this insecticide spray, this is when I try to go to the medicine room. I show it off, knowing, though, that Chris can't do anything. He doesn't have any medical knowledge, unlike Jill and Rebecca Chambers. But I show off the panel, the whole reason we lit the oil lamps in the pool hall room with all the posters of the swimsuit models and stuff. So it's right over here, and you go to this panel, remember 3, 5, 6, and there's the silhouettes, and they would be color-coded on easy, maybe normal. They might not even be on normal, but this is the one I remembered immediately was 6. And then this one I got confused whether that was 5 or 3, and I got it wrong, but then I knew immediately it must just be the other way around, and there it is. So it's a cool thing you could do, and this, again, is an alternate way to defeat Plant 42. You come in here and grab... You need like 4 empty inventory slots, though, to carry these bottles. And yeah, so Chris doesn't know much about medicine, so there's nothing you can do here. But this thing on the wall tells you the formula for mixing the V-JOLT. You have to equal 20. It's a little puzzle, and it's kind of fun to do. I like it. And you could do it immediately as Jill, but with Chris, you need to be playing as Rebecca, and the only way to do that is if you don't save Richard. So... But that's not where I stop. I keep on running back to that room to try again. I was, like, at this point, I was wondering, how the heck do you do this as Chris? And so I'm about to try everything I know to start playing as Rebecca. I figured, oh, maybe you need to grab this file and actually read about it, which I actually do take the time to look at here, which is nice. So yeah, the tyrant virus, whatever, this page is kind of stupid. But here, the UMB number 20. Remember that room just said you got to equal 20. They renamed it to V-JOLT. If applied to the root of the plant, it will be dead within 5 seconds. So this is what I wanted to do this playthrough, just to show it off. And yeah, this last page definitely tells you, like, you're trying to shoot for that dark brown coloration. If you combine all the things in the other room differently and get something other than dark brown, it's not good enough. You don't have V-JOLT, obviously. But then, of course, we got to put the red book in. So I do this puzzle, open the thing, and then I run back to the room thinking, oh, maybe now that I have that file, it'll let me do it. Even though I knew you had to play as Rebecca, it's just, I got really confused, and I ended up going to IGN and looking it up. Or some site, I don't know what I went to. But I cut this out because it was just a complete waste of time, just a dumb moment. So I'm on my way running back to that room now. Cut, now we're running back. And I figured, okay, maybe I gotta trigger the fight, actually. Yeah, and during this whole cutscene, I thought, oh, Rebecca's gonna come in. Because now I'm thinking, oh, maybe you gotta get poisoned and run out, and then Rebecca comes to try to save you. Just like what happens if you get poisoned in the snake fight. You have to play as Rebecca and run to the serum room again. To save Chris, not Richard. So I immediately leave, and I find out that that didn't change anything. So I just came back in, and I was like, all right, we're fighting the plant now, I guess. And I almost deleted the entire recording and tried to start again until I read the file. So completely unprepared, expecting not to do this, I just go with the handgun. And this entire fight, the whole time, I'm trying to get poisoned by the plant, still thinking that that's what I need to do to play as Rebecca. So I keep on checking to see if I'm poisoned every time it sprays on me. Because once again, at this time playing, I didn't remember how to do V-JOLT as Chris. So we're just slowly beating up the plant with the handgun. Again, still hoping for being poisoned. This is a neat boss, though. I like it. It's always fun to fight this thing. And there we go. And again, it's really not worth your time, as either Chris or Jill, to do V-JOLT. I think the only use for it could probably be if you're playing real survival mode and trying to conserve ammo. I even tried to jump off of there and die. Just anything, because I know there's some various cutscenes you can get. There's one with Barry and a flamethrower in here. And I know Rebecca can do something. So, like, at this point, I was just kind of defeated and even debating if I was going to keep this recording. Because I really wanted to show off the V-JOLT thing. But...
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But... Richard... he's... gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
The dialogue of this game, man, is so bad. There's a red herb there still. So at this point, I'm completely defeated, trying to figure out what I did wrong and what I can do. And then I go to a website and learn it. And here comes the cut, and now I'm back to playing, deciding I'm going to keep the recording and just move on.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yeah, would you? Thanks. Be strong, Rebecca.
You've become so strong, Fox. Seriously, man. The dialogue of this game. Anyway.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Yeah, that's another thing, though, on Rebecca treating your wounds. She can do that like 3 times in each location or something. So that's another benefit of playing as Chris. In a way, you can require less first aid sprays and stuff. But yeah, I just sorted my inventory. Luckily, this blue herb is still here because you need it for the trek back, especially on hard. You're almost guaranteed to get poisoned by the snake that lunges out and bites you. Although, actually, I don't think it happens this time. This is Brad. The radio still doesn't work. Yeah, nice going, Brad. Running away, and then you're completely useless. I mean, at least he hangs around for, like, the duration of exploring this dump. Dogs. I ignored them. That comes to bite me, literally, later on. Not too late. It's in this video. But yeah, this is the part where if you don't have a blue herb, you might be sorry. I can't remember if it happens. No, I missed. That's usually the one that lunges out from the light. Almost always grabs your ankle, and then you're poisoned. We got supplies from Wesker, I guess. It looks like it's just a dagger. Is that really all there is? There might be handgun. Or is there shotgun shells? Oh, yeah, there is. Seems really quiet all of a sudden. Maybe I'm just used to Plant 42 all of a sudden being so loud. Still love this cutscene, man. And now, what's really crazy is you can just run away from that guy. I don't know why I always choose to shoot him, but then in here, we've got the 2, and it is probably advisable to take these 2 out, no matter what mode you're playing. You need at least one safe room, right? One with an item box nearby. I think aiming at these guys wouldn't be too bad on real survival. This camera angle is super beneficial to aiming. That was horrible, though. I got too close. But yeah, I kind of wonder if the normal shotgun would have been better in that instance. Looks like I go to put the blue herb away, mostly. I don't even know if I healed myself. I may have. Can't remember. The footage is cut and lost. But now it's time for the helmet key section. This I edited down a little bit better than I did playing as Jill. Like all the statue pushing, get rid of it. Nobody has time to see you push a block for 30 freaking minutes. I'm sorry. I just can't stand it back to back. So here it is. See the statue? You push it down the center, push the button, and then, yeah, you get here, and it's done, just like that. I get it, though. I also, that normally has a dagger or a flash grenade, but on hard, I think it's empty, the table across the way. Ah, yes, the books. There's an issue coming up with the Book of Wolf. Can you guess what it is, playing as Chris? I'm sure you know the answer. What ill fate may befall me in terms of wanting to carry a medal? I mean, that just gives it away right there. George Trevor's grave. It's full of spiders. This is another crazy thing. There's so few things in this game that you actually have to shoot. Just run and hope for the best. There's shotgun shells to the right, at least on normal and easy. It might be handgun on hard or nothing. So I just run, and I luckily didn't get bitten. And luckily they do put a blue herb right there in case you do get poisoned by those spiders. And now this is an interesting situation. I notice I'm in trouble, so I go and switch to the flash grenades, luckily of which I have 2. And there actually aren't really any situations where I absolutely need to save them, so this actually worked out pretty well. Get grabbed by both, and then enjoy the fireworks show. I don't even know if I ate it. No, because I don't have the handgun. So just watch. It's fun every time, man. A barrel of laughs. But there is trouble. We do have that, what was it, 3 daggers left? I don't even remember. I'm getting excited, man. I'm invested in a thing that I already played. Because I just don't remember. See, that's the benefit of memory loss. Ooh, to you too, mister. Yeah, nice try. Whoa, yeah, that was a lucky double dodge. I remember being excited that happened. That was almost super bad. This I did not cut out because it's an elevator, and you enjoy your time in elevators. Although I could have cut that part out. Nice job, past self. I mean, I guess technically I could do it right now before rendering the video, but who cares? Doesn't matter. I think there's something the other way in this room, but I always just ignore it and go this way anymore. This room is so awesome as Chris. You get shotgun shells, magnum bullets, a flash grenade, and a battery, even on hard. It's like the best possible pickups all in one tiny closet. So what is that now? 3 daggers, 1 flash grenade? Very nice. The daggers are still useful, like in the lab, those little, whatever they're called. The bug-looking things. This place is dangerous. I think I run into trouble here. No, lucky dodge, but I still get stuck almost. And now the fatso is the one who scares me here. That guy somehow missed me. That's insane. And then this guy somehow missed me. I don't know. I don't think I could get luckier in that room. That was, like, if I tried to do that again, I would probably get grabbed by every single one of them. But also, speaking of that, the running zombie Forrest, the one dangerous zombie, he's not here anymore. He's only in the death mask portion of the game, and then he's removed. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about accidentally, nervously shooting a running zombie and then the whole screen exploding. Get ready, though. This is where I realized my inventory's full and I was so mad, but I figured might as well defeat the snake anyway. Get it done and over with. I like fighting this thing with the shotgun. I don't know, the shotgun's just a lot of fun to use. That and the Magnum are definitely the best weapons in the game. The grenade launcher's nice and it has that glitch associated with it, so it can be fun. But it's just less satisfying to fire than the other guns. The handgun is whatever. But then again, at the same time, it does feel sort of good to make the most of a limited ammo handgun. Like when you really play well and conserve ammo and like strategize, that's the word. Strategically fire your bullets. Sometimes it does feel good. This guy switched up on me, yeah. I also don't know I think the enemy health is the same across difficulties. I'm not sure though, it might be beefed up a little bit. But yeah, I was really mad here. Because you know how long it takes to leave this room and then come all the way back? Stupid Chris and his lack of inventory. I mean, he's got so many military tactical things on him. Surely he could carry more. Yeah, I open that door. For the future, go fix my item situation and then come back to that very door. And here we go, grabbing the things. And I do end up going for the MO disc. I checked that, I couldn't tell what it was. But I guess that would be useful. But yeah, we grab both gemstones once again. And I do save Jill. Save Jill, and we're going for the best ending with Chris. So yeah. One benefit of post-commentary, though, I will say, is if you get interrupted, you could just stop, save whatever you recorded, put it in the video, edit it, and then pick up where the commentary track ends. Because that actually just happened to me. I got some random phone call. I got a bunch of phone calls back to back. I had some like important stuff going on. Like, that's the thing. I don't know how other Let's Players and YouTube personalities do this stuff. Like, you literally have to tell everybody whoever contacts you on a daily basis to be like, yo, shut up. I gotta go do something. I'm locking myself away, and I cannot be interrupted. Because, I don't know, man. I notice that whenever I go to do video stuff, my phone starts blowing up. Like, inevitably. It's like, I could go like 5 days in a row, nobody contacts me, and then the second I hit the record button, it's like everybody wants to be my friend all of a sudden. I'm like, I got stuff to do, dang it! I don't know, it's just dumb. But it's a thing I wonder. This is less painstaking watching it again, just cut out the crap that annoyed me, and then we're back to business. And this too! You don't even have to fight these guys, just run away and never come back to this room. And this guy grabbed me, I wasn't fast enough. It's terrible. And then this little door, every time I come in here anymore, I'm always scared that that door's gonna fly open, because it really whips open and then the zombie comes flying in here. I can't remember why that happened. I don't even remember. I think it was a running zombie. That might have been the thing. And a running zombie in this tiny room, when he busts through that door and runs at you, that makes you jump, man. Even, like, I don't know. I was definitely not expecting it that one time it happened. But I swear that it happens. Alright, last helmet key door. Yeah, the mansion parts of this game are pretty fun. I like it. I hate everything that involves pushing a statue or a block. So the mines suck for that reason. I edit them down next episode pretty heavily. In a sense. This guy's fun to fight too. But yeah, even looking at this stuff, look at how many handgun shots I fire with this thing. I also was checking that, because it looked blue, but I wasn't sure. Sometimes the lighting is weird. But yeah, this would be very difficult without the infinite handgun or infinite rocket launcher. Like, you really need to conserve ammo on hard. Because there's not much around here. Like, how many shots was that just now on that fat zombie? I don't feel like going back and counting. But let's see, it was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 right there. So it was probably a whole 15 rounds of the normal handgun limit. So, yeah. I mean, clearly in this room, you're not supposed to fight that guy. If anything, you get grabbed. That's why the dagger's in here. You're supposed to use the dagger, use that moment that he's stunned to grab the box and run, and maybe even do this part in a different room. Alright, emblem key. This door opens. Oh yeah, the hunter's outside. Almost scary, but not too bad.
Rebecca! Is she upstairs?
Yeah, this is a Chris-only thing. You gotta be quick. I forget how much time you have until Rebecca's dead. Like, you actually have to save Rebecca here. Unlike in Jill's story, where Barry is alive no matter what until the very end. If you choose to not give him back his gun, that's the only way he can die. But this situation is kind of more dire. I always like that little room, though. There's lots of good pickups in there. So yeah, you just gotta be quick and run upstairs. Where you got the dog whistle, that's where she's trapped. If you don't know. I feel like I'm just doing like a commentated walkthrough of this. I don't know. In my mind, I thought it would be better. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I was really hopeful here that the handgun would work, and luckily it does. I'm used to just coming in here shotgun. Hey, little sister shotgun.
Rebecca,
Chris!
you okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
Alright, now, yeah, I got a blue herb here. This is where I get poisoned. There it is. He's got the hip grab, so he's poisoned. Poisoned again, probably. So I keep on running in case another snake bites me, but yep. It's almost inevitable. At some point on hard, you're gonna get poisoned right there. So you better have a blue herb. Ah, yes, the battery. You can see I edited out a lot of this. I think I even edited out the circle crank. This dog. Here he comes. Get ready. Dude wants to be like a wrestler or something. Look at that leap. And again, man, this is crazy. So we go up the elevator, and here we are back down the same elevator. Gotta love video editing, man. Just cut out the crap and get chomped in the leg again. I think somehow my health is still fine, though. It might be in yellow caution. I don't know. I forget. I don't even know if I show it. Hey, somebody left in a ladder. Who is this clown? Oh, yeah, watch this cut.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser.
I thought that was a really good cut, though. Do you want to see 3 doors or 4 doors open and sit through? Each one is 7 seconds long. Okay, so that's 21 seconds right there, plus the running in the room. Or do you just want to go down the ladder, know in your head that this is the mines, we've seen it a million times, and get to the cutscene that might be slightly different? Yes, that's why we edit it that way. Good job, past self. That's what I say. And then this guy, too. You don't even have to fight this guy. Just run away. He growls at you, and then you never have to see him again. He doesn't bust through the door. I think I also edited out a door. We're suddenly in the room where it does matter. These two, you probably want to kill. I love the shotgun, man. It's just so satisfying. That was crazy. I dodged a bullet there. That might have killed me. I forget how much damage that jump slash does that they do. But yeah, even my shotgun ammo situation is just making me wonder, like, how the heck do you do this without any infinite ammo thing? I don't even know if I ever did, honestly. But that is another video right there. Next time is the finale. We just quickly wrap up this mine since it's a lot of tedious stuff I edit out. And then it's straight to the lab again, yo. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Happy Halloween and see ya.